Hello everybody, this is Craig from 9V Games, and today I'm going to be talking about DiveKick. Way back in our PAX videos I talked about DiveKick. We played it. It was like a joke game. It just mocks the fighting game community, made by fans and pros of the fighting game community. And the game is simply dive and kick. Jump and dive kick. That's it. Very simple. I said it after PAX. I was like, it's going to sound dumb when I explain the game, but it's actually really fun. And now I can explain it thanks to everyone from the Kickstarter who made it happen come to PlayStation Network. It came out this week for the Vita and the PS3, and obviously it's cross-buy, so if you buy one, you get both. But before I do this, before I show you a little bit of the gameplay, I need to give some shout-outs. 4 of them, actually. One goes to Martin Toner. He's sending me He's sending me fear files all the way from the UK. Thank you very much, Martin Toner. Chris Smallman. He's also from the UK. He donated to my my PayPal, and he told me to use it for PVR or games or gummy frogs. So thank you, Chris Smallman. There's also Lissa88, Uncharted Girl. I'll put her under here. Check her channel out. She does game reviews. She's pretty cool. I'm telling you. Check her out. Who's the 4th one? Oh, Genesis Bit. I'd like to thank Genesis Bit for making the channel art for my channel, because I didn't have anything up there because I just don't wholeheartedly agree with the new channel outlay for YouTube, but it is hot as hell over here. I need to do this quickly. I have to keep a drink handy because of how hot it is. My TV is like emitting flames of fire at me. Alright, so let's do some dive kick. I'll just show you, when you start the game, you'll have to set up what you want as your dive and what you want as your kick. So I'll just do L1, R1. This game's hilarious. There's a lot that just pokes fun at the fighting game community, but since it's all the fighting game community, they just are poking fun at themselves. So, we'll just jump into a quick versus. I'll show you the characters and such. It's kind of hard to review this game because of how simplistic it is. I mean, it's not a game you're going to stick around and play by yourself, but if you have friends over and you want to have a few drinks and you want a fun drinking game, this is it. Because I guess this would be the equivalent fighting game of rock, paper, scissors. So, here we have Dive, Kenny. He's dead. He's also a redhead. Come on. S-Kill is supposed to be Seth Killian. Stream Monster. Markman. He's the spokesperson there for the community manager for Mad Cats. We actually saw him at the panel at PAX. The Baz. I'm not sure who the Baz is supposed to be. Jefailey is Alex Jefailey. His head gets bigger every time he wins because that dude is... That's his persona. I was going to say he's a douchebag. He's not a douchebag. He's pretty cool. But he's definitely full of himself. And he took it with stride, too, because the top people that are playing this game right now are using Jefailey, and it's all over this dude's Twitter. So he's a real good sport about it. I like that. Uncle Sensei is the trainer of DiveKick. Dr. Scholl's, obvious. Mr. N is supposed to be Marn. They all have their own story modes, too, by the way. Kick is the other brother from the DiveKick crew, which some people think is Mike Ross. Redacted is simply there to make fun of Wolverine. I'll use Redacted. And then Kung Pao. Kung Pao has elements of a lot of different fighting games. The hat obviously speaks to Kung Lao. I'd just like to say this, and not only because Perfect Legend did retweet me for this. There's no representation of Perfect Legend in here. If it's about the fighting game community, he is the Mortal Kombat champion, or the most well-known Mortal Kombat champion, and he uses the master of dive kicking in Mortal Kombat, which should be Kung Lao. Kung Pao. Kung Lao. Yes. So, I mean, it's cool that they somehow represented Mortal Kombat in this game, but I really think they should have just used Perfect Legend in some way. But, let's use Redacted. Redacted, the story mode's funny because they have all these stories for him, and Redacted's a pregnant skunk bear who comes across radioactive waste and chomps cigars. It's Wolverine. It chomps cigars and that says that she dive kicks to buy cigars and take care of her young. Alright. Oh, that sucks. Hold on. What did I do? Fucked up. Sorry, guys. I fucking put on second player. I don't know why.
It just got real. Select your gems.
Oh well. At least I can show you how it works and then go into a real match. I don't know why I did that. That's my bad. Oop. Yeah, you pick your gems. You got the YOLO gem. I'll pick that.
Select your duds.
Pick your colors. Alright. I'll show you how to play, but then I'll show you against the computer because I forgot my second controller was on.
Yes, come above.
Alright, this game is only 2 buttons, okay?
Round one. Dive
Fraud
kick.
detection. Alright, so you jump and you dive kick. You jump and you dive kick. That's it. And then if you press the dive kick, you jump backwards.
Hurry up. Anderson.
You headshot somebody, they start out dizzy the next round. There's a bunch of little things, but
Round two. Dive kick.
you basically want to bait someone. I have to do this with a computer, but you basically want to bait someone into jumping into your foot, essentially, is what you want to do. So, let me go back. Fight against the computer.
Select your character.
Let's use Jefailey.
Select your gems. Select your duds.
Because he runs CEO. I'm hoping that he'll retweet this if I use him. The tips in the game are funny.
Round one. Dive kick.
Now he's not going to retweet me. Good job.
Round two. Dive kick.
Fucking A. I will come back.
Round three. Dive kick.
This is hilarious.
Dive kick.
Fuck! It's kind of hard not to get a headshot when your head gets bigger.
Round five. Dive kick. Round six. Dive kick. Anderson. Round seven. Dive kick.
Yes!
Round eight. Dive kick.
I told you I'd come back. Alright, Jefailey. Alright, Alex Jefailey, please retweet me. Polish your honor every morning to a golden sheen.
Yes, come on.
Okay, so, that's the game. like I said, it's not a game you're going to sit there and play single player, but it has online. It has GGPL for online, so you know the online connection is going to be great. If you got friends who are going to buy it, that's great. If you got PlayStation Plus, it's $2 off. The game's $9.99, but you get both versions of it. And the game's totally worth it, like I said. You know, if you're in the fighting game community, you know that this is a big deal in the fighting game community, not because it's like a crazy good fighting game, but it's a fun game all around to play with friends. It's not something you can get super competitive with, but I mean, it's a good thing for the fighting game community because this is not like a technical, I don't know, I'm trying to break it down like this. This game's not like a technical fighting game like your Marvel vs. Capcoms and your Street Fighters and your Mortal Kombats and all that, and your Blaze Blues and all your other ridiculously crazy ones. This is like a fun game that brings a lot of the fighting game community into something that everybody can play and enjoy, and like I said, you can make it into a drinking game. It's very easy to make this into a drinking game. Every time you get a fraud detection, take a shot, you know what I mean? Every time you get a headshot, take a shot. Like, do something crazy. And like I said, it's just a fun thing to pass time with. Like, Matt's going to download this. As far as I know, he's on right now inviting me to play, but my notifications are off. So we can just play it at any time. It's a fun game. You can throw down, play for 20 minutes, you know. I'm not going to lie, I do think that $9.99 is kind of steep for it, simply because it was, I mean, you know, it was a Flash game for fun, and it was born off of Kickstarter for this version. And the other thing I'll say sucks is now that I played it with the peripherals, it sucks not to have the peripherals, even as an option for the PS3. They had these peripherals, they were just big buttons, and you hit them, your dive and kick. And that's what we used at PAX. And Matt actually beat Matt Ross at PAX in dive kick, which was funny. And I think he got a dive kick poster or something for it. So, yeah, I mean, check it out. It's not a game you're going to get a demo for, guys, because the game is essentially just a big demo. But, like I said, it's fun. It's hilarious, and if you're into the fighting game community, there's enough in here that pokes fun at it, and enough there's enough fun in it for you to justify buying it if you're part of the fighting game community. If you're not and you just want something fun to play with friends, do it up. Local multiplayer or online multiplayer. Thank you guys for watching.